guys, welcome to a brand new video. I'm actually using my sister's vlogging style camera, so that's why it probably looks a lot better. And there's a little screen at the top, so I'll probably be looking there if you think I'm not looking directly at you. But basically, this video is the Q&A prepper tag thing. I got tagged by Jack Outdoors, so cheers Jack, and I'll try to answer the questions as best as I can. Got the questions written down. So the first thing is on the Q&A is, what do you think of the term prepper / survivalist, and what does it mean to you? So to be honest, I'm not that sure, because there's the misconception sometimes of a prepper being someone with a massive underground bunker and guns and grenades and stuff ready to fight off World War III. But however, obviously that isn't the case for me. But the term prepper to me, well, I kind of acknowledge myself as a prepper. I think this is where I let myself down. I know. See, always carrying this. This is my everyday carry. Obviously, just a very small penknife. That is still being prepared, because that's it's a bunch of tools with a knife which can be used as a weapon. You're prepared for multiple situations just by having something small like that. So if you carry any kind of multi-tool, whatever, still kind of being prepared. The second question is, when did I realise I was a prepper, or I became a prepper? And again, it's not that clear, to be honest, because I didn't suddenly one day wake up saying, I'm going to be prepared. It kind of came gradually, because I've been playing outside in the woods all my life and stuff, so that kind of got me into having to be prepared for the day ahead, if you know what I mean. So I'd pack things, say obviously I'd have my little packed lunch, I'd give myself a little penknife or something, and some matches, and that would be me set for the day. And then gradually, as I grew older, I'd pack more things in case something happened. And a lot of times, I would use it, say, a bunch of rope or something. I've used that loads of times before, whether that's trying to pull something uphill or whatever. Just adding things to my bag is when I realised, this is where I'm starting to become prepared for more possibilities. And also I think Jack Outdoors touched on this, watching the news kind of made me feel what I would do in that situation, because I think in a lot of things like films as well, you put yourself in their shoes and you're like, I would do this, and why would they do that? I would go and do this. I think by thinking what I would do in situations that I've seen on the news, there's a lot of conflict in places always that are on the news. So I always think, what would I do in that situation? Especially when we're seeing things now with refugees, putting yourself in someone else's shoes mentally is kind of another step I took in becoming a prepper. Well, the next one's not exactly prepper related, or I hope it isn't, because my answers aren't. And it's, what's your favourite TV series or film? I've got an answer to both. My favourite film is probably Star Wars Return of the Jedi. I love Star Wars. And my favourite TV series is not... It's kind of hard, because it's not an ongoing TV series, it was a mini-series, and that was Band of Brothers, or The Pacific. That was an amazing one too, and they're making a new one as well now. Fourth question, bug in or bug out? Quite simply, I would say bug out, if it's my choice. However, being young, still technically a child, because I'm 16 now, or a young adult, I'd have to go with my parents, whatever. Fifth question is, if you could download any skill, what would it be? Like the Matrix. And I have to steal Jack Outdoors' idea. I had to think about it, and I thought of different abilities, but that doesn't really, it's not exactly a skill, that's something completely different. So martial arts. That's what I would do, like a better knowledge of how to defend myself, because like Jack Outdoors said, it doesn't just apply to a prepping situation. And the last question is kind of a situation. It's if there's like an angry mob coming towards where you live, and you've got a few hours to evacuate. You're told to evacuate. What 5 items would you take with you? And I was trying to think, oh, what would I take? But none of them are what I actually own, so I kind of went off the basis of what I take like now, and that would be a knife, of course. I'd probably take my Mora, because that's obviously the sharpest one I had. In a real life situation, I'd probably take more than 5 items, but for the purpose of this, I'd take my Mora. My second one would be a sleeping bag, because you can literally pitch it. You don't pitch a sleeping bag. You can set it on the ground, and although it's not practical, it's somewhere to sleep. I'd take my ferro rod, of course. The Jack Outdoors one, of course. I'd take rations. I know it's not one item, but I didn't really know what to say, because obviously you need some kind of food. So I'd probably take, if I had to just take one thing, just one thing from the ration pack that had the most calories, or something like that. And finally, I would take my phone, because and that's simply because obviously access to the internet, maps, of course, and with access to the internet, you've got news updates. You know what's going on, where it's going on. So you could apply that to finding out where the attackers are, or if it's all blown over and you can return home. So I'd take that, although I'd always, if I could, take a solar panel charger thing or something like that, because a phone's not going to last forever. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope I've managed to answer these questions alright. I mean, I've had a good go at thinking about it. I had to think about, especially the last one, for quite a while. But I'm going to tag a couple of people. I don't know who yet, so I'm going to leave it at the end of the video of text. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you want more. And I'll see you in the next video.